how to get people to buy your shit if you are selling a high ticket service. How do you get people to exchange money for what you offer? That's the point of this video. Well, with that being said, let's get started. Now, what determines whether your prospect buys from you or not? Does it depend on whether you run ads or not, whether you send cold emails or not, whether you post content or not? One of these, strongly impact the probability of whether the prospect buys from you or not. What strongly determines whether your prospect buys from you or not is your value proposition and offer that you offer first, and then the value proposition that you communicate based on that offer. Now, are you facing these challenges inside your agency? Now, are you facing a situation where you're having low conversion rates, where potential clients aren't seeing the value of what you offer, leading to fewer sales and revenue, increased competition because you're struggling to differentiate yourself from other agency competitors, and you're also seeing poor client retention and high churn because there's a difficulty in retaining clients without ongoing perceived value, and it's harder to acquire a customer because your marketing costs are through the roof, and you have to invest more to attract more clients, which reduces your profitability, and you're facing a problem with negative brand perception, meaning you're one of those 1,000 different agencies that offer the same old service, right? That's not really good. That's what your clients or potential clients perceive your offer to be, which harms your reputation, basically. Clients feel your offer lacks value. Because of that, your reputation is negatively affected. Now, also, there is lower client satisfaction. Are you facing a situation where you're failing to meet client expectations and you are seeing, a lot of dissatisfaction, you're seeing a lot of negative reviews, things like that? Then, if that's the case, you're facing a situation where you have very limited amount of referrals as well due to that lower client satisfaction you're having, and you're having difficulty scaling because it's very hard to close deals. You or your sales team, struggles to close deals without compelling reasons for clients to choose you. And also there are missed opportunities as well, limiting growth and fewer partnerships due to a weak offer. Things like this. Are you facing these? Are you facing these challenges inside your agency? Because this is what a weak offer and value proposition does to your business, right? To summarize, what it does is you'll have to spend more to acquire a customer. Your outbound and advertising campaigns won't perform as well as you would expect because of that. Retaining customers will be very difficult, leading to high churn. And also, it will be very hard to get referrals since there's not enough perceived value, and low client satisfaction, leading to, again, higher churn, increasing your client acquisition costs, and lowering your profitability. That's the summary of all of this, which means you earn less money and you have to spend more to earn that small amount of money as well. So, yeah. Now, how do we solve this? If we want to solve this, we need to understand what the fuck is an offer and what the fuck is a value proposition. Many people get offers and value propositions confused. Offer is the specific product, service, or package being presented to the customer, right? It includes details like features, pricing, discounts, terms, and conditions. Discounts, not so much, on a B2B high-ticket service situation. But yeah, if you do have discounts, then that also comes in. Features and deliverables. Basically, that's why you're offering. And the value proposition is the summary or encapsulation of those outcomes produced by those features and deliverables. Now, here's an example of offer versus value proposition. Now, this is your offer. This is a typo, by the way. Your offer would be done for you paid advertising, Facebook, Meta, or YouTube, or Google Ads as a service. And your value proposition would be, we deliver you high-converting lead generation ads, saving you up to 20 plus hours per week on ad creation, targeting, and optimization, whilst increasing your lead conversion rates by up to 50%. What are the outcomes that you deliver? Right? You reduce time that they spend on ad creation, targeting, and optimization, And number two, you increase their lead conversion rates. That's what you deliver as value, meaning your value proposition. Now, you also got to look at these subcategories, right? The headline. What do you put inside your ads, landing page, and so on is the key headline, right? This is pretty self-evident. It's the headline, right? It's meant to be very attractive for your potential clients because the objective of the headline is to strike a chord with their pain points and get them to take action on the CTA. For example, we help you add 10 to 15 plus qualified leads that fit your ICP every single month, right? That would be a headline, right? And the guarantee would be the next thing, the next subcategory that you need to take a look at. This is the risk reversal that you give to handle the objection of what if it doesn't work. That's basically what the guarantee solves for. Money back guarantees, conditional guarantees, and so on are ways by which create risk reversal and handle the objection of what if it doesn't work. If you do this, this, and you still don't get results, then you get 100% refund. That's a conditional guarantee. Those place orders, right? This, and this are for the activities that make their success inevitable, right? For example, doing X amount of outreaches per day, running ads at X amount of ad budget, having this thing in place, having that thing in place, whatever. Right? Following all the guides specifically, attending all the coaching calls specifically, every single week that you hold, right? They have to attend all the coaching calls. They have to do all those specific activities that you prescribe them or recommend them. And if they still don't get any results, then they get their money back. Something like that. You got to think about what would actually work as a conditional guarantee and then, decide based on that. Now, to get people to buy your shit, you need solid market research to back you up, right? The stack of deliverables that you provide should actually solve a real, painful problem that's affecting their business. This could be them, not being able to get enough clients, not being able to increase their revenue, spending too much on payroll and burning through too much of cash, things like that, right? The real pain points that you solve as a B2B company for other B2B agencies or companies, is a very small set of problems actually, but very, very painful problems or outcomes. You could call them outcomes. You provide 3 outcomes. If you want to summarize it down to that, if you want to boil it down to that when it comes to, B2B companies. Number 1, you help them make more money. Number 2, you reduce the amount of money that they're spending. Number 3, you help them save time. Those are the 3 things that, you can help B2B companies with. That's pretty much it, Of course, there are other things as well. If you're looking at a much more personal level, right? Let's say you're selling fitness or something like that, then you got to health and fitness, things like that also, come into play. Health, status, and brand. Brand is not a thing, but health and status, those are some things that come into mind, when it comes to a B2C offer, but that's not really the scope of this video. So, yeah. You need to take into account the market sophistication as well that's around in your space, in your industry. Right? What are your competitors doing, right? Take into account the levels of offers that they are offering, and do not pitch the same offer as everyone else. That makes your marketing weaker and harder for you to get results. Now, here's the principle of the slight edge. I'd like to follow the principle of what I call the slight market edge. Probably a principle like this exists already, but yeah, this is what I want to call it. You want to create something that is slightly better than the market, and you need to amplify and market those benefits effectively. Here's the analysis you do. You decide what solution or product that you're going to sell, right? And then what are the common offers that are available in the market for that product or solution that you're looking to sell? And what are the pricing structures that they have? And what are the gaps in those products, services, and solutions that they're selling? How are you going to solve those gaps, problems, and issues in your current market, in the current market offer? That is, what is being currently offered, right? How are you going to solve all those gaps, problems, and issues? And how are you going to make your offer unique? And then what's your pricing strategy going to look like? And how are you going to structure your marketing and messaging so that you stand out from the competition? These are the things and analysis that you need to do in order to become better than your market, right? If you're able to figure this out, you can create an extremely amazing offer, right? The answer to these questions will allow you to craft great campaigns and acquire great results as well from those campaigns, because you'll have a really solid offer and value proposition in hand. Now, if you want some help on crafting good offers and value propositions, then click the link below to learn more. With that being said, I look forward to seeing you in the next one.